Okay, hello everyone. This is our project, FaultFinder for HackReason. This is by Anthony Abubakar and Vikranth Chinnam. For our problem statement, so motor vehicle crashes are one of the highest causes of death in America, and the NHTSA report that roadway incidents cost Americans nearly 340 billion every single year. So roadway incidents are inconvenient and dangerous for every party member involved. The investigative process itself can be long and tedious when it matters, especially when a victim in a car accident requires their medical expenses paid for after a traumatizing accident. So FaultFinder's big goal is to streamline this investigative process with an unbiased and efficient application, leveraging the common sense reasoning provided by SCASP. So this problem is often really hard to address since finding fault within an accident, there could always be bias. And then additionally, you would need to make sure that the reasoning is sound. A lot of times, victims in these car accidents do not feel satisfied with the outcome of their decision, and so Fault Finder aims to do this through the common sense reasoning provided by SCASP. In terms of our tech stack, we utilize the automated common sense reasoning of SCASP, as said previously, for the back end and React for the front end. So you might be asking, how does it work exactly? So we use our front-end website that we'll show later on in the demo to give us our prologue facts to be used. After you have correctly inputted your information, then you'll be able to get all the facts. They simply just copy and paste into your SCASP for your code. And so how does FaultFinder reason? So we're going to go over how the reasoning itself works for SCASP. So it looks at two main arguments provided by the user using the integrated website, the risky behaviors and the accident types. So risky behaviors could be, say, like drunk driving, improper turns, etc. And so we had to look at each one of these and be able to use induction and reasoning to sort of assign a value to each risky behavior and put them up against each other in case both parties that are in the accident did both have risky behaviors. Additionally, we also needed to account for the accident type, especially if none of the parties have risky behaviors. So as an example for this, say that vehicle 1 rear ends vehicle 2, but none of them have engaged in any risky behaviors. So think that none of them have done drunk driving, none of them are distracted, none of them done any improper turns, right? Then just due to the nature of it being a rear end, you would assume that vehicle 1 is at fault because they rear-ended vehicle 2. And so now we'll go into our demos done by Vikranth.
All right. So we're going to take this scenario where vehicle 1 has crashed into vehicle 2. And vehicle 1 is drunk driving and is also done a improper turn. And we can plug this into our website. Um, so vehicle 1 has been drunk driving, improper turn, and side impact. And this is going to generate prologue facts for us to put in our SCAS program. Um, Eventually, in the future, we would be able to like directly go from the website and automatically put in the Prolog SCAS backend and then get the result. But since this is a hackathon and we only have 24 hours, we weren't able to accomplish that. So we would be able to determine fault X, and using common sense reasoning, vehicle 1 is at fault. That is correct. And if we look for any other answers in SCAS, we would get no, because vehicle 2 is not at fault, according to common sense reasoning. And let's go to another scenario. In this scenario, no one is engaged in any risky behaviors, but vehicle 1 has rear-ended vehicle 2. And if we use common sense for this one, I think it's pretty obvious that vehicle 1 is at fault because a rear end is usually the fault of the vehicle in the back. And we ask our program this question, who is at fault? And it says vehicle 1. And if we ask for is vehicle 2 at fault, it says no.
If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Vikram and I at our emails right there. Thank you.